Alright, so I watched this YouTube video last night about how World War II soldiers kept their feet warm during battle, and so like they didn't get frostbite and stuff, because I guess when they were given their normal gear it was just like dress shoes basically and wool socks, but that didn't cut it. So I saw this method of, well, I'm going to show you, but keeping your feet warm. I got materials here: saran wrap, sock, cardboard, knife, and a marker. So alright, start with the left boot. I'm going to use my left boot. I'm just going to have to mark around the cardboard. Mark out a section for me to cut, and this will be like the insole layer down below. So get my marker here, and I'll just trace around and cut this out to the best of my ability here. Alright, there we go. That should do it. See, I'll just cut that out, put that in my left boot there, on top of the insoles that are there. Okay, so the whole idea with this cardboard is it's supposed to separate your sole, bottom of your sole, from your feet. So obviously when you're wearing a shoe, your feet are touching, they're closer to the rubber, closer to the bottom of the ground and all the cold. So all those chambers in there insulate basically somewhat between your foot and the rubber sole. So that's why I'm using this cardboard. Alright, so grab my boot here. The next step is to grab this sock. So take off your other sock. You're going to start with just a thin sock. That's what you want to do, nothing too tight really. Let's put this on first. Make sure it's not too tight because you want to constrict blood flow, because it's really how you primarily get frostbite. Then I'm going to take this saran wrap and wrap it around my foot, and that's what does most of the insulating. So let's take the saran wrap here, go and undo it real quick. Just wrap it around your foot a few times. And as I do this, I can already feel heat being trapped in, so that's pretty cool. But it's kind of, I think the whole idea of saran wrap is to insulate things somewhat. There it goes, make sure it's all wrapped up nice. Tighten it down a little bit. Yeah, I can already feel it's pretty warm. It's holding in heat. It's a little tight, but we'll see how it does. Okay, now you're going to put your other sock over everything you just done. So like, I'm going to use my original wool sock that I had on before. Alright, so it's about like 15 degrees. There's like 14 inches of snow on the ground. I mean, I'm just going to go out here, stand in the snow, make sure both my feet are covered up pretty well. Probably be out for about like 10 minutes or so. But you know, when you're not moving, you're obviously not going to be generating heat. So I figured if I cover my feet up with snow and just stand here, that'll be the best test. So I guess I'll just wait here and see how it goes. Alright, so I was just out in the snow for like 11 minutes, and it worked, but it wasn't too drastic of a change. And my left foot definitely felt a little warmer than my right, but these are composite toes, no steel toes, so maybe the composite helps insulate a little better. It works, it's just nothing drastic. But I'm gonna go walk around and see if that makes a change. Just walk around town for a little bit in the snow and see what happens, if I notice a difference. But I bet my feet are gonna warm up despite. Alright, so I walked about a mile And once I took this saran wrap off, my feet got instantly colder, my foot did. So I think the saran wrap really helps. But yet again, like having wool socks on in general, like it keeps you warm and when you're moving. I mean, I wouldn't say this doesn't work, but it's definitely effective. So if you're staying out like hunting or just staying out in the cold, see all the snow I got on me. I mean, it's something to do. It's something worth trying. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I just proved that it works, I guess.